How to find the best universal remote controls for seniors that are simple, easy to use, and have large buttons. The simple act of watching a favorite TV show is often a challenging task for many seniors. Remotes with too many buttons and small writing only cause frustration. Finding the best universal remote for seniors can make their lives and TV watching so much simpler. Here's what I'll cover in this video. Questions to ask before shopping for an easy-to-use remote control. The important features of the best universal remote controls for seniors. And finally, a list of recommended easy-to-use TV remote controls. Questions to ask before shopping for an easy-to-use universal remote. Is the senior getting confused or just having trouble seeing the buttons? Do they need to control just their TV or a cable or satellite box also? What functions do they really use? Volume up and down, channel up and down, power on and off, or mute? Do they often watch TV in the dark or in bed? Knowing the answers to questions like these will make your shopping a little easier and help you decide what features you really need. The features of the best universal remote controls for seniors. Number 1, the fewer buttons, the better. Most seniors only use the basic functions of their remote controls. They want to control the volume and the channel and be able to turn the TV on and off. Rarely are other buttons used. Number 2, large buttons with large print are generally better. Large, raised, tactile buttons are simpler for many elderly people to use. Being able to see the button and feel it underneath their fingers will improve their use of the remote. Big buttons are very important for seniors with arthritis or other weaknesses in the hands. A rounded, chunky style remote fits senior hands better. Easy to use remotes for the elderly must be designed in a way that makes them easy to hold and reduces stress on the fingers and palm as much as possible. Remote controls that are rounded and thicker will fit frail and weak hands better than thin-styled controls. Number 4, the universal remote should be easy to program with most brands of TVs. Of course, to be truly helpful, remotes for seniors should also be compatible with a large number of TVs and be easy to program. If the senior has cable or satellite service, make sure the remote can control these devices as well. But the remote shouldn't be too easy to reprogram. This is especially important for elderly people with dementia or Alzheimer's. Look for the location of the set or program buttons. You don't want these where the senior can accidentally activate them and wipe out the current programming. Using the criteria above, here is a list of the simple, universal TV remotes that are easy for most seniors to use. Scroll down past the video for a link to learn more details about any of these items or where to buy them. The TechPal large button TV remote control. The TechPal is probably the most basic and easiest to use TV remote that you can get. It only has 6 large buttons that power the TV on and off, browse the channels, adjust the volume, and put the TV on mute. This is a large button remote specifically designed to make working a TV easier. It's the perfect gift for anybody who is unable to see their remote or press the standard size buttons on regular remotes. But it does not work with satellite boxes or DVD players. Next is the Amos Shop 247 A-TV10 large button universal waterproof remote. It's a truly simple remote with easy to see and easy to press oversized buttons. In addition to the power on and off button and the programming button, it has only 6 other buttons to change the channel, change the volume, mute, and an AV mode. The large buttons also light up when pressed for easy use at night. This remote works with a standard TV or a TV with a direct line cable input. It is even waterproof, so you don't have to worry about spills. Note though that it does not work with separate cable boxes or satellite receivers. Next is the Flipper Big Button Universal Remote Control. The Flipper remote is an easy-to-use universal remote control with large buttons designed for seniors or people with poor vision. It works with almost any television, cable, or satellite box, and setup takes only 10 to 15 minutes. I really like the convenient lock feature that prevents accidental reprogramming of this remote. No more calls in the middle of the night that the remote's not working. The Sony RM-EZ4 2-device universal remote with big buttons. Sony's RM-EZ4 is a large, slightly oversized remote that can operate a television as well as a cable or satellite box. While it does have more buttons than the other remotes I've covered, the buttons are quite large, easy to read, and well spaced out. Still, I wouldn't recommend this remote for seniors with dementia. But it would work well for seniors who mainly need easier to read buttons but want more functions than a basic remote. It has two separate buttons for selecting the device to be controlled, either a TV or a cable satellite box. Commonly used buttons, like volume and power on, are color-coded for easy identification. One limitation of this remote is that it comes pre-programmed to work with most TVs, but if your TV or device is not programmed into the device, it will not work. But this may be an off chance, as it is programmed with tons of device codes already. Finally, the Universal Big Button TV and Cable Box Remote by Easyote. This is a great, large button remote control for seniors and the elderly. It has all the features you want from a universal remote control, including big bright buttons with large text, plus it has personal customization features. This is the remote I purchased for my grandmother when she began having trouble controlling her TV. It was a breeze to program and worked very well for her. The channel buttons controlled her cable box, and the volume buttons turned her TV up and down, which was exactly what she needed. Here are some of the most notable features that make it stand out. You can control both the TV and the cable box with the same remote control. It has 6 large, bright, backlit buttons for basic TV control, with large, clear button text for easy-to-see operation, even in the dark. It even comes with a strong wrist strap made from a sturdy, yet soft material that won't irritate skin. This feature also makes it harder to lose. It also has a quick search function that will scan for your TV's code to easily program the remote in just a matter of minutes. It also has a learning mode, which allows you to program each button to a custom command so you can really personalize this remote to the senior's needs. So, wrapping up, here's how to find the best universal remote control for seniors and the elderly. Finding a simple TV remote control for elderly people will help them reestablish their independence. It also allows them to stay up to date with news and entertainment, keeping them engaged with current affairs. When shopping for basic, easy-to-use remotes, look for big buttons that are well labeled. You want to find a universal remote with large print on the buttons also. And remember, the fewer buttons, the better. Do you know of other remotes that are easy to use? Which of these TV remotes did you choose? Did you find this guide helpful? If so, please leave a comment below this video, or share it on your favorite social networks with your friends and family. To learn more, please visit grayingwithgrace.com.